All right, good morning, agents. This is Kevin Lauren. I'm the Director of Training and Marketing here at Alta Realty Group. And today we're going to get into some advanced AI stuff. So ChatGPT keeps getting more and more radical as we go. And so there's a few more things that we can do with ChatGPT to help us in our real estate business. But before we get into our presentation today, we're going to bring Debbie Ciccone from Clearview Mortgage on the line. One second here. Just had you, Debbie. All right, there's Debbie. Good morning. How are you today?
Good morning. I'm fantastic. I hope everybody else is too. And I love those pictures you have posted there. I want to be at the place on the one on the upper right
Oh, I'm with you.
corner.
That's a good one. That is
Okay.
a recently closed transaction from Ann Harris. Beautiful.
Nice.
Wow.
Love it.
Right? Look at
So this is the time of year. I'm just going to go over a quick little thing because it's really prevalent in some nice areas like, I shouldn't say nice areas, nice weather areas like Palm Springs area, our beaches, our very own beaches. But this is the time of year when the snowbirds come and visit to get out of their horrid snow, and almost inevitably they find, they start getting curious, they start looking at properties, and they a lot of times want to purchase a property in our area here in Southern California, to get out of the weather in the winter seasons, fall and winter seasons. So a lot of times, especially like Canadians, and I'm going to talk specifically about foreign nationals, people from other countries, Canadians especially, they come here and they really think that they have to pay cash for a property because they're not going to be able to get a loan. So I'm going to mention very, very quickly that we have foreign national loans, especially easy for the Canadians. All we really need for our processing is a completed application, which we help them with, 1 month bank statement from the bank that the money they're going to use for the transaction is coming from. And so I talk specifically about Canadians because, their bank statements are in English, and all we have to do is the translation of money on Google, and that's not a big deal. And a copy of their visa, their passport. So that's it. Just an application, a bank statement, and their passport. And that's all we need to do a foreign national loan. It is that simple. Instead of paying cash for the property, they do have to put a minimum down payment of 30%. And by the way, we don't check their credit either because they're from another country. So we can't really do that. So no credit report, just a simple application, which, I help them with, and a bank statement and a passport. That's it. So if there's a way that you can tap into getting foreign nationals, Canadians interested in looking at property and not having to pay cash, it's a real easy, simple process. So have fun out there and be successful and prosperous. And I'll talk to you guys later. Oh, and by the way, congratulations, Tom, on our closing. I think other than some complications having absolutely nothing to do with us, that the transaction went really, really smoothly. So anyway, thank you for that. And I had a wonderful time working with you. And I hope I get a chance to talk to the rest of you. Call me anytime with any questions. And let's make it happen out there.
Yeah, Debbie, love it. Love the energy as usual. Have a great afternoon, and we
You
will see
too.
you next week.
All right. Bye.
All right. Debbie's awesome. So we're going to, Bill is not going to be with us today. He is tied up today. So we are going to go straight into our presentation, which is going to be all about this crazy new world of AI. And so we've had a few AI webinars so far, but this is something that we came across recently. AI, or this particular program, the OpenAI that we use, is also now able to remember or learn about your business or learn about you, and then use that in future future results that they post. So this is super, super cool. So you can now teach ChatGPT who you are and what your business is all about. So this is something that I want all of you guys to do. I want you guys to go to your ChatGPT account and type in, ask me questions to help you better understand me and my business so you can provide better responses. My answers to your questions will serve as my custom instructions on my account for future interactions. So how cool is that? So I just put this in here, and then ChatGPT busted all these questions out for me. So now I get to go through here and I get to answer all the questions, and you can just answer them right below or anywhere you want. And then that way, ChatGPT is going to remember that stuff. And so now your results are going to be more skewed towards you, your business. It's going to understand exactly what, your business is like, as opposed to just, somebody else, or just a real estate business, right? So it's going to understand. And here's the questions. It's pretty cool. Provide me with an overview of your business. What are the key features and benefits? And, this is just, it doesn't know who we are yet. It's asking, what are your products and services? Okay, so we have to teach the AI on how we can, or how our business is different from other businesses, and how specifically our real estate business is our own real estate business. A lot of us have very, very specific specialties that we work with, right? Some of you work with, military. Some of you work with, first-time buyers. Some of you work with only, sellers. So we're going to teach the AI what our business is about, and then it's going to use these answers to tailor its responses to us. So that's number one. I want you guys to try. I mean, it's just really, really interesting things. So once you get all this stuff in there, then you're going to do something like, put in, based on my answers, to your questions above, provide me with a description I can upload to my custom instructions that you will be able to reference for future promptings. So you're literally training the AI program to be more customized to you and your business. So very, very cool stuff. The next thing that we can kind of do is we can use the ChatGPT to, help us with our listing appointments. So, this is where, so basically, last few years, the market's been crazy. Marketing homes was not that hard, right? If you just put it up, most of the time you're going to get a sale. It's getting a little bit difficult now, right? So when the market changes, your ability to wow those sellers during your listing presentations becomes more and more important, right? So now we really got to work for it. So ChatGPT can help, because here's the following. Here's a list of some prompts that we can do to help with our listing presentations and listing appointments. So we could type in something like, I'll just put this in our little system here. So please provide me with an MLS description for the home located at, let's say, 329 Travis Drive, Los Osos, California. Okay, so, and we can get rid of our little quotes here, our little brackets. All right, modeled after, and then you can put in, some other kind of an MLS description, and say, oh, but I want it a little bit more, a little different, and a little more professional of a description, right? So we can do that, and I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to steal a listing description. I'm on my other screen here. So I'm going to put in a previous listing description right here. And this you can keep the brackets in. So I'm going to put that in there. And we're going to submit. Oops. Use my limit. So anyway, what'll happen is you're going to get a completely different listing appointment, or I'm sorry, listing description by putting in a previous listing description. We all know how tedious it is to come up with listing descriptions, be unique, and all those different things. So this will be a really cool way for us to get at least a different couple of examples of listing descriptions. And then, of course, we can go back in, put our own spin on it, change a few things here or there, but we can get in there and, have some other, maybe some wording that we wouldn't have thought of, right? So really, really cool that we can now do this. So that's, using ChatGPT to, do better with our listing presentations and our listing appointments. Another way that we can use ChatGPT now is to help it with our follow-ups, right? So everybody that's on program 2 and 3 has the CRM system, or you might be using a different CRM system, but those CRM systems, we can now use ChatGPT to provide us with a little bit better, maybe effective follow-up strategies, right? So all of our CRM systems come with drip campaigns, and so we can use ChatGPT to doctor up our drip campaigns a little bit, right? So let me just X out of all this stuff. I'll open up a new ChatGPT playground. Okay, so here's a couple of different prompts, and all these different little prompts I'm going to put in the replay so everybody has access to them. So here's a cool one to use right here. So this is, so please provide me with an email to my real estate database of potential buyers and sellers that re-engages them and has a call of action for them to call me for additional details on how the changing real estate market has created opportunities for both buyers and sellers. So one easy thing for us to do is, use ChatGPT to create our drip campaigns for us. So all of our, our Elevate system does come with some very well-written drip campaigns, but it's not a bad idea to help augment those drip campaigns with some AI, right? So and I do have a couple of templates for re-engagement of past clients, and I think that's a huge idea. But why wouldn't we use AI to create some of these emails that will, help us re-engage our client? So this literally just spit this out. I hope this email finds you well. As an esteemed member of my real estate database, I wanted to reach out and share some exciting news regarding the ever-evolving landscape of the real estate market in our area. So, and again, we can, I could have put in here, specifics, right? So if I work a farm, I could say, things all about, Lakeside and Buena Park, or, Turtle Rock and Irvine, or, whatever the specific farm happens to be, right? So, but all of a sudden we have this great email, and I can, expand this to a much longer email if we wanted. I don't think you ever need to for emails, but anyway, we can, use this for all of our follow-up campaigns. We can go into our follow-up campaigns and we can put in, we can drop this in here, what the follow-up campaigns say, and say, give me variations of these follow-up campaigns, right? So we can take what Elevate has, put it into ChatGPT, and have it spit out, other variations of those drip campaigns. So really cool stuff that we can get into here. Here's another one. Here, let's get rid of that one. Okay, so here's another prompt that I've got ready for us. So this one is going to be, please provide me with an email that will automatically be sent to a prospect who just registered on my website with a call to action that includes calling me to discuss their ideal home so I can help find it as soon as possible, right? So same kind of thing. It's just, okay, this is going to spit out, a very, very cool email, right? So by scheduling a call, you can delve deeper into your ideal home requirements, ensuring that and again, you can, dial this down to a very short email or a very long email, whichever you'd like. So a lot of flexibility. Let's see here. Another one would be, please provide me with a series of 6 monthly emails, right? Just come up with all my drip campaigns for me, right? So let's try that. Please provide me with a series of 6 monthly emails to prospective clients in my real estate database that remind them that I'm a real estate agent, always the key, and provide answers to frequently asked questions home buyers and home sellers have. All right, let's see what that comes up with. I mean, I don't know about you guys, but this just blows me away. Especially, I've managed a marketing company for 15 years, and coming up with content and having my clients try to come up with content was always, the hugest hurdle that we have. So, having this AI system just spit out content that actually reads okay. And I do remember, variations of, things that tried to do this, and they were awful. And, it just sounded like a computer wrote them. So it's very, very interesting to me to see that we've come to this age where, the computer will actually spit out things that reads well, has good context, has good syntax, has good, all this, things that you would think only a human would be able to provide. So it blows me away. And so it's just getting weirder by the day. But anyway, this will give us, a series of emails that we can put into our drip campaigns. So that's just, huge. Let's see, another thing that we can do is we can, use ChatGPT to generate a goal and a planning for, 2024. So let's try this. I'm going to put this into the prompt, and we'll make a little manipulation about it. So I'm a real estate agent in, we'll say Irvine, who closes, how about 12 transactions, who closed 12 transactions last year with an average sales price of, let's say, $750,000. Please give me a plan of action, including marketing strategies and daily activities to close 36 transactions in 2024, with 60% of my transactions generating from listings and 40% working with buyers. I mean, are you kidding me? This is so cool. So I'm going to boost this way up. So this might be quite a bit of a deal that they provide us with here. So this will literally give us an entire business plan. Unbelievable. So just let it do its thing, spit it out, and then you can go through here, you can read it, and you can, use what you like and throw out what you don't like. But what a very, very cool thing to use, or a good technique for ChatGPT. Why not let it help you with a business plan? There's so many things that once I hear that idea of, oh, you could use, AI, you could use ChatGPT for that, it blows my mind. Like, why wouldn't I have thought about that? There's just all these different ways that we can utilize ChatGPT to help us in our business. And I know, some of you agents are really utilizing this stuff and you're having really good success. So another great way to use, ChatGPT is to help you with social media posts, right? So I've got another little blurb ready to go for us. And so why not do this? So I'm going to put in the system. I'm a real estate agent in Newport Beach looking for Facebook post ideas for my ideal client, which is a first-time home buyer or someone considering to sell their home. Please provide me with 25 SEO optimized post ideas that will generate engagement with a call to action, include relevant hashtags and emojis. Why the heck not? So let's do it. And these are great. Boost your curb appeal. First impression is crucial. Enhancing your all this stuff is really, really well written, right? So it's going to literally just bust out 25 of these things for us. So no more excuses. AI can write all this stuff. And, I always recommend that all of you agents block out your time. So you're not working on this stuff all the time. You're blocking out time once a week where you're going to create, and you're not going to work on everything at once. 1 week, you might be working on, enhancing your drip campaigns, right? And you're using AI to enhance the drip campaigns. 1 week, you might be saying, okay, let me dial in, some of my social media posts, and so I always recommend that you block out time once a month to do all your social media posts. And so you're using AI, you're using, ChatGPT to create the posts. You're going to create, in a month, you're going to create whatever it's going to be, 10 to 25 posts, and just get them all scheduled, get them all ready to go. And then you don't have to think about it. And then there might be something during the month, something pops up, and yeah, I'm going to go ahead and post that. But if you can block out your time so your social media posting is done once a month, that's way better. And then, of course, a lot of you are using the Elevate system that's posting all kinds of stuff to all your social media from your blog. And so, if we're doing all these things in conjunction, well, very, very cool. So that is the basis, or the bulk of the presentation today. If you guys have any specific questions, you can certainly contact me directly, 949-285-7209. And I look forward to having all of you guys on the webinar next week. I hope you get it out there, make it a great week and a productive week, and we will see you guys on the webinar. Bye-bye.